Hello out there in internet land. It is I, Kadave, and tonight is Tomorrow Legion, episode 14.
14? That doesn't work.
14.
14.
So if
7 times the most dramatic appropriate numbers.
Well, I was going to say if that was days, it would be 2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. There you go.
I forgot my pencil or pen. Can you hand me a pencil? Is there an extra one over there?
There's like a giant box of them.
Yeah.
Is it near me?
Well, no.
Is it near
but
me?
No. But why ask if there's one
here's the
if
pen.
there's 50?
And to my right,
Hi, it's me. Hi. My name is Kimmy. I play Arabella Kinsley, and I am a cyber knight.
Hi, folks. I'm Nick. I play Indiana Rex, who is a dog boy something or other.
And my name is Stu, and I play Lambert d'Illinois.
What is Lambert?
He is a garçon intéressant.
Wow. That's very impressive sounding.
Yes, a Quebecois glitter boy. And I have my notebook, as I will be summarizing session 15.
as some of you may have noticed, our traditional chronicler of the hour, Tiffany the Dragon, a.k.a. Sam, isn't able to join us tonight. So we will be without an awesome recap.
Yeah.
Makes me sad.
We can do an unawesome recap.
Yeah, somebody could try. You should just everybody roll like we do in Masks.
No, he said he was going to do his recap. Didn't you just
No,
say
next time.
next
You can
week.
take
I'm
notes.
taking
next
notes.
week.
On the trail to rescue kidnapped Vaughn, we had encountered a fade town which faded out underneath our noses, and as we continued our travels, we camped for the night, discovered a strange city with a glowing dome over it, waited until the morning when the dome came down, and went to explore briefly to see if they had any additional information about the cybernetic freaks who had taken Vaughn and where they might have gone. Upon investigating the town, it appeared to be full of ghosts, and we apparently triggered their dome to rise back up, trapping 3 of us inside of the little town, Tiffany being on the outside, and we noticed that anything that touches the dome gets stuck to it. As I believe Lambert strode through the middle of town, discovered the font of where the stuff is coming out of, a cinder block building in the middle of town. Arabella continued to go through and ward off the ghosts, and Indiana jumped himself up onto the dome out of their reach, sticking himself, putting him in a firing position. Tiffany dumped a bunch of junk on the top in order to hopes to overload it. Lambert shot it a couple of times with the same idea, and I believe that's where we left ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah. Very quickly, because I have the forum up, there's only a couple of rules things.
Oh, okay, very good.
Erica Odd said you can't spend a Benny to reroll a running die because it's not a trait roll. It's not
Yeah.
a skill or a stat.
By the way, we love you, Eric Odd, for all your awesome stuff.
Absolutely.
Likewise, extra effort only applies to trait rolls.
Okay.
Aka Vidar, a.k.a. Vidar, said just to pick Nix, you can't roll for an extra effort after you've bennied for a reroll. It's one or the other.
Oh, okay.
And the other one's for Tiffany. She needs to remember she can teleport, which would be nice right now.
This is
Yeah.
the session she learns.
Right.
She's on the outside. Oh, hey, guys.
The chat room is admiring your beautiful fez and the one that Bob is wearing as well.
This is from a friend of ours who happened. I got a flight to Indianapolis to see people I don't get a chance to see here in Southern California.
Sure.
Named Jason Rogers, who owns a company called Fez-O-Rama. Fez-O-Rama, FEZ-O-Rama.com. And he makes fezzes, and this is his commemorative limited edition Gen Con 50th anniversary
I dig it.
fez. And it was available in red and in blue. And I bought 2 because I wanted.
Bob,
I'm constantly distracted by your amazing tassel. because it's just
Amazing.
It's very silky.
It is. It is. He had, and you get to pick which color tassel you want.
Oh.
Because I got a couple of. He had pins and stuff, so I put a couple pins in it too.
That's fabulous.
They're very comfy hats. They offer zero shade.
yes,
As
they're
you
not
might
they're not helpful for sun purposes.
So, I think I mentioned it to you post game the last time.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned something that Lambert would have taken notice of when you hypothesized this dome might be here to keep these things.
Oh, in rather than
Right.
out. Yes.
Ah, yes, yes.
That's
If these things are here to keep these things in, we cannot destroy this dome.
well. I mean, does it seem like it would try and keep them in if it turns off every day?
Maybe they do not. Maybe it is difficult for them to come out at night or during the daytime.
This is true. Wait, I'm running a lap. Oh, wait, that's right. I was running, and a bunch of them are chasing me. Never mind. I didn't have that conversation.
We have mics.
You guys all talk to each other, yeah.
It's. But what?
You get like 4 words every lap around the town.
Because having a
Increasingly
conversation
out
while
of
you're
breath.
running is hard.
Well, as I recall, putting myself up in the dome immediately stunned me, made me shaken. So I'm not sure that I'm able
Right.
to talk at the moment.
No, you
Oh.
can totally like it stunned you in a way that like the energy pulse through your body wouldn't allow you to take an offensive action right away, kind of a thing.
Okay. Okay.
You're not like unconscious or anything. It's but you are effectively velcroed in place.
That was a cool idea, by the way.
Great idea, dude. I
So
dig it. Yeah,
awesome.
totally.
Does he have use of his arms? Or is he
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, I just
He
stuck
said
the
he
bu-
jumped
you know,
his back.
Okay.
Like I held my weapons and jumped back first into it. Like about.
So you got to be careful. Like if you get an itch, don't go. Oh no! No! Why?
That would suck. That would suck. I'm all itchy thinking about it. Okay.
So that's where we are.
Good
You
thing I
are
don't have
standing
fleas.
not far?
50 yards maybe from the central building where.
Basically,
the
as soon as it
font
was
of envy is.
inside, I probably
Yeah.
anchored. And I think I fired 2 shots at it already.
Yes,
And
and
they-
your flechettes are kind of frozen in place.
Right.
Yeah, the little Spencer's
In the-
plasma ball
Yeah.
electrical holding it in place.
Right. The all the shards of the tungsten dart or whatever it is.
Yeah, the flechette round. You are stuck to the wall overlooking Main Street,
Yep.
and then you are slowly.
Running.
They're not super
They're not fast, so I'm not like
Yeah, you're
sprinting.
not like.
Just jogging.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's that.
Arabelle has reinvented zombie run.
The real key is just don't trip.
Yes. Fall over.
'Cause like every horror movie, like all of the Friday the 13th, like Jason doesn't run. No, he
No.
just casually strolls after him because he's like, I know they're gonna fuck it up for me.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
da-da-da-da. Yeah.
I wonder. We should
And
try-
Tiffany is outside heaping
Piling rocks
refuse
and trees
and
and
That's
on
right.
the
We
top
told
of
her to
the
throw
dome.
stuff on top
Yeah.
of it.
try and overload.
So when it turns off, because at least
on that end.
right.
I think she did put a couple things right over the top.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she did.
She like specifically put it above that
The
center.
building that's
Yeah.
generating.
I just meant not the side where we were, so that
No,
we
it's
didn't then get
it's
crushed.
no
by
longer.
it.
It's not directly above where you are. Oh, excuse me.
Perhaps we should try to communicate with them in some way, because I do not think if this thing is indeed here to keep them in, we should not unleash this on the world that has seen so much grief.
If you have an idea, I'm all ears. I tried to talk to the one in the house, and he was not responsive other than to float towards me.
And you're running.
Yeah. I mean, I can.
Are they trying to herd them? Like,
I was just trying to keep them away so you guys could try stuff.
oh, okay.
So I'm kind of like, hey. Oh no, that's driving. Hey, come this way. I have a weird accent today. I don't know why I have a weird accent today. Sorry. It's been a few days.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
This way.
I'll get more Southern in a few minutes. Give me some minutes to wake up. School started last week, so I've pretty much been talking nonstop since last Wednesday, like all day, every day. Hey, fourth graders, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me, do math, look at me, look at me, look at me, do math. All right. This is teaching. This is all teaching.
Oh, when I shot the rifle, the las rifle, at one of them, and the light froze before it hit it, and it's still frozen there.
It like passed into it and froze.
Oh, and as it came through, it froze. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So my weaponry doesn't seem to have any effect.
But at the same time, the dome mechanic didn't come out to stop your laser. Like it did for his physical round.
Because it's not a physical thing.
Right.
They haven't been responsive to the cross or to my laser. I don't know. This yellow dome seems like it's stopping any physical items.
I only have the physical.
Let me try something. I'm going to just shoot away from Tiffany, back away from this end of the town, and I'm just going to try and shoot through the dome, just out of the dome, and see what happens when the laser touches it.
Touches the dome. Fair. You kind of aim up, shoot, and she can report that she does see your laser pass.
Go passes through.
Okay.
So light passes through this dome apparently.
Because it's also not
somewhat.
pitch black in here.
Right.
Like the sunlight is shining inside.
Does this remind me of any kind of countermeasure or defense platform from the old world, from the ancient world? From the Yesterday Legion?
Not. I mean, no. I mean, there were some things that had like force fieldy tech, but not anything particular like this. No.
Okay. And I'm getting.
And you still do. Excuse me. You do still get, like the tingles of magic.
Right.
Especially when you're touching this.
Right.
It feels magic-y, not
magic-y.
necessarily techy.
Can I try and? I want to try and tap into that sense and see if I can understand more about what this is and how I might be able to get it to recognize us as friend instead of foe.
You can see? Yeah, I mean, I guess you could roll. Are you trying to get a sense of where like magic is strongest in town? Or are you trying to get a sense of like how to interact with it? Like,
well, the sense that I have, the being able to essentially it's detect arcana, and lets me be able to track and find magic and psychic stuff. I just want to know if there's a way I can kind of learn more about it. Like, what does it smell like to me? Have I smelled anything like this before? Is there something that I can use?
You can do your tracking.
Okay.
That would make sense because you're trying to get a really good sense of it.
Let's see if I can give
I'll
me
say you're at a
clues.
-1
Okay.
because it kind of hurts
Sure.
because it's pretty powerful. It's not like crazy, horrible ley line storm powerful, but
But I
It's
am
still-
right there.
yeah, and it's still not something you want to be like, oh, well, you know, it's just 110 electricity, but that doesn't mean you really want to grab the wire. Like, it won't
Okay.
kill you. It just doesn't feel great.
I get a 4, so
Okay.
I hit a success.
A 4 after the -1?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. All right.
I rolled a 4 and a 5. And I'm assuming for this application, I'm not using the +2 I have for tracking because it seems like it's a different kind
Yeah,
of
because you're not trying
application.
to sense exactly where it is in town. You're just trying to get a
Right.
feel for it.
Okay.
I'd say it feels kind of like the same kind of way magic is used by the techno-wizards. So, like, the guys that are tinkering with ways to use magic to fuel stuff,
Okay.
that's kind of...
So there might
the
be some
sense it
sort of a
gets.
technological aspect or component. of it as well.
Probably. There's something that's the focal point that's probably generating this field and that kind of thing.
Okay. It seems like the magic has some kind of technological residue, like there might be an interface or something with it, maybe like a focal point. Do you think it might be in that building you're seeing in the middle?
I can check it out. I obviously can't.
Well, you can walk right up to the building if you want.
I'll get as close as I can without doing that
Okay.
first.
You get up there. There's a. It looks like a sort of steel security door.
Okay. They have a door handle on it or something?
Yeah. Looks.
Jump down.
Bong 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 bong. Yeah.
Locked, I'm sure.
It is locked.
Okay. There's a door, it is locked. I can try to get in, but I don't know if that is a good idea. It might stick me to it.
Well, unless you have any better ideas right now.
I have one. I don't know if it is a good idea, but I can try it.
Can I see the door that he's at?
It was kind of down
And over?
a little, so you don't have a direct line of sight. Like, you probably see the top of his mech. You know, the because you're 12 feet tall.
Yeah, like 12 feet, yeah.
Yeah, so, and it's pretty much a single-story kind of a town.
If you can get me line of sight, I might be able to shoot the lockout.
How many buildings would I have to destroy?
It'd be a lot.
Only
like-
second floors.
Yeah.
Is this town in like good repair, or is it already like falling down and some broken?
It seems
Bricks
like it's in
already.
pretty good shape. There's a lot of it looks like the green space hasn't been maintained.
But the
so
buildings look okay.
The buildings look pretty good. Yeah, most of the glass is intact. There's a couple of places where like a tree branch seems to like have grown and maybe broken a window, that kind of a thing.
Okay.
But because trees are about the only thing that's still growing, it looks like most of the grass is dead and the shrubberies and that kind of stuff are kind of gone. Or
Yeah. The chat room's calling it Plan B for boom.
Yeah, I tried that already.
Yeah, I know.
It didn't work. Are there any of these ghost things around me? Near me?
not right by you. You kind of left several of them behind
Right.
because they seem to have come up and messed with your suit.
Yeah, I know.
You
I
got-
know, like kind of warning lights and
Yeah.
stuff went on. Right.
Can you kick the door in?
I'm reluctant to do that because I do not want my foot stuck to the lightning bolts.
Fair point. Fair point.
I'm going to approach one of them,
One of the ghosty things?
a closer one,
In the suit or out of the suit?
out of the suit.
Okay. So there's one that looked like kind of milling around like a little front garden
Okay.
kind of a thing. Yeah. You walk up to it.
I'm going to walk up to it. The ground's dirt.
Yeah, where it is. Yeah.
Is it going through the motions like it thinks it's gardening?
Kinda. Like it seems to just be wandering. It's not like getting down and pulling, like pretending to pull weeds and stuff, but it's kind of just
wanna see how much of
roaming
a loop
around that
there.
area.
Stuck
Yeah.
in.
I'm going to take something, a pen or something, and I'm going to draw in the dirt a circle. And I'm going to put a dot in the middle of the circle and draw a line to the circumference.
All right. So you get up and you draw this circle and you draw a line, and the thing finally kind of catches the fact that you're standing there, and it kind of looks at you and it starts heading towards you.
I'm going to point down at what I just drew.
It seems to look, but it doesn't seem to.
Good try.
Okay, I'll walk back to my suit. I'm assuming it's not fast.
No, it's like a slow walking pace,
Okay.
but it passes through the little fence and comes
Right.
after you.
Okay.
I'm getting done running. Like I'm gonna activate my Psi sword, my magic sword,
Okay.
and turn around and take a whack
Gonna
at
haul
whichever
off
one's
on the
closest.
Okay. Rock on.
Because I'm all for maybe these are innocent ghosts and spirits, but now it's like,
You've been running for 15 minutes and you're like, seriously? Just stop.
yeah, I'm done with the running.
All right.
Right, so-
Yeah, you can make a...
Just to see what the hell it does. All right.
You're
My
fighting.
D10 plus a D6. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. 6. 9. And
You
yeah.
totally connect with it.
Okay.
You can roll your damage.
Yay! Okay, I actually didn't get damage. Where's the thing? Okay, 2 spirit. Oh, that's why. Can I borrow a D6? Roll it like a D6. Strength. Yeah. Oh, that sucks. 8.
Okay.
Add them all together.
Yeah.
Oh, 8.
And
9,
then you
10,
explode if you
11,
hit
12. I didn't.
Okay.
13.
So 13 altogether?
Yeah.
Okay. You stop running and you wait a second for the closest one to kind of catch up.
Yeah.
And you just haul off and slice right sort of through its torso. And as your sword hits it, it seems like it feels thicker to you than it should.
Oh.
Like, you've seen them just passing through objects, but your sword really feels like you just cut through something.
Yeah.
And it kind of screams, and the fire from your sword just sort of spreads up and down its body, and it kind of dissipates.
Okay.
But it's gone. It's not
Okay.
a thing anymore.
All right, I'm going to say into the comms. It seems that psi power is effective against them. Although I'm a little bit hesitant to just destroy them all, because it seems like someone could have done that at some point, and if they're trying to, I don't know. This seems very odd to me.
Well, we don't know if these things... we are interlopers here. Maybe perhaps they're only trying to protect themselves. Just slaughtering all of them until the dome flickers off does not seem like the necessarily right way to...
Right.
I mean, perhaps if they see that you have attacked some of them successfully, perhaps they will simply leave us alone for the time being.
Does it look like they're doing that?
Have any of them backed off?
No, it looks
Okay.
like the rest are still just sort of coming your direction.
Okay.
You probably got 5 or 6.
Do they seem to have noticed that one of them has destroyed it all?
Not really.
Okay.
Like, it's not like they pause for a second like,
Oh,
see what she did to Fred?
Yeah.
Holy shit! No, like,
No, Fred!
why? There's like little children ghosts that are crying because Fred's never coming home.
Are they interacting with each other?
No, it doesn't seem
You
like...
only had 3 more days to re-retirement.
He'd put in his 20. He was pension eligible. Damn you.
Oh my god, they killed the kitty.
But
Well,
no,
I'm a much a proponent of live and let unlive as any of us, but I don't know what our options are here. I mean, Arabella, maybe you can, if we want to try and wait it out. Maybe Tiffany will overload the dome. Maybe we'll be delayed a day and it'll flicker off again at the next sunrise or sometime during the day. I mean, I hate to lose that much time on traveling after Vaughn.
Well, there's no guarantee that if we take care of these things, we can get out of this dome anyway. So we may end up...
There's no guarantee we can get out of this dome, period.
Right, but if time is our concern, I think slaughter, I can't say that in Southern accent, slaughtering them all
Slaughtering.
Like a hog.
like a hog.
Yeah, you gotta...
Yeah. I have no Southern accent today. I don't know where it's gone. Like, I'm usually pretty good at that one. All right, I'll get it. I think biscuits and gravy. It's all good. But I think that, yeah, I mean, if we kill them all, there's no guarantee we're not just going to end up sitting here until this dome turns off later anyway.
Well, if that is our only option, it is we could just sit here and evade them until we're going to be very tired and hungry. But
I mean, they're not safe.
Are they? Have they basically just ignored me now that I'm up on the dome?
There's one that's still kind of patrolling around the like he's down below.
All right, yeah.
But you do notice that it doesn't get close to touching the dome. Since you're kind of up above,
Right. I
like
wanted
straight
to be,
below you.
I wanted to be
and-
out of their hand reach.
Yeah,
and
you're
everything.
way up. Like, there's no chance that it could reach you, but like it's from the position you are, 'cause since it's a dome,
Right.
directly below you. It's kind of
Okay.
wandering around. It looks agitated, so it's still moving with a purpose a little bit. But it's not going over to like the edge of the dome and like trying to climb up or anything. It's
Right.
not.
Okay. I'm not sure, but they seem like they're linked into some kind of life sense. There's one at my feet that keeps circling around right underneath me. It's not looking up. It's not trying to get to me, but it seems like it feels like there's something directly where I am, but it doesn't know where I am.
Interesting. Well, it seems to me these poor souls need to be put to some sort of rest. I mean, this does not seem like a life that was intended.
Hey, Lambert, you knocked on the door and nothing happened, right?
Yeah.
So the door's probably safe to touch. Is there a lock on there?
There's a knob. I'm assuming. Is there like a
It's-
keyhole or anything? Or
Yeah, it's totally looks like a.
With a little
it's got
thumb-
the
handle
loop
of
and
the
the
thumb-
thumb
okay,
latch.
right.
Yeah, yeah. And then above that, there's a spot where you'd put in a key.
Okay.
What we're thinking, Vampire 54 did a drink a while ago because school started.
Oh,
So
Ah,
that's a great reason
Thank
to
you.
start drinking. Opposite reasons for us both, but you know,
I'll tell you later.
it's fine.
I think I will. I think I will. Before I get back into the suit, is the thing still following me?
Yeah, but I mean, you jogged ahead of it a way, so you have a second.
Oh, I've got my sword.
You do?
Plan B.
Okay, you're gonna just try and Jimmy open the door.
Yeah. Oh,
Uh,
I'm not going to push hard enough to fuck up the sword, so it doesn't look like the door's going to Jimmy. I'm gonna try Plan C.
Okay.
Called Cut 'em Up.
It is a steel door, so
Sure.
you can make like a strength check.
Okay. All right. Nah.
No, you kind of jam the tip of your sword in there and you push a little bit, but you feel like if you pushed harder, you'd just snap the tip off.
Right.
Like every Boy Scout ever at some point did
Did
to their knife
their
because they
knife.
wedged it into some shit like
Right.
they shouldn't have.
Yeah.
All right. Should I try kicking it?
It's up to you. I mean, we don't know how it's going to respond to that, and I am concerned, like you said, if your leg gets stuck. But it seems like touching the door seems okay.
Okay. All right.
I will try to kick very slowly.
I will anchor a foot.
It does look like the temperature alarms have subsided
Okay. All right.
once you get back in the suit.
I will set one foot, plant one foot firmly on the ground.
Are you going to anchor?
Can I anchor one?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll put the spike in,
Oh dear.
and I'll take the other foot and just start to slowly
Like stepping on the gas pedal.
apply pressure. Right.
Okay.
If it's openable, I'll probably be able to open it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do
Yeah.
it very
I would think so.
gradually.
Right.
You just
No kinetic energy whatsoever.
plant your foot and you start.
Treat it like one of those dune force fields.
Yeah.
The slow glitter boy penetrates the field. Yes. You start and the door starts to buckle. It's a door that obviously opens outward, so it takes a little more pressure than just pushing
Okay.
in a door. Because you kind of have to defeat the steel frame too
Can I fit my suit pinky in the latch? Or the handle?
in the handle part. Yeah. So you're now pushing and pulling
Yeah.
at the same time. So after a couple of seconds, that ghost thing that was chasing you gets over to the area and starts kind of moving about the legs of the suit again, and you start to get some alarms again as things cool down, but you manage to get it so that the door kind of tacos, like the pressure of your foot, and then the pulling, it kind of, and inside it looks like it's a dark hallway.
Okay. I'll unanchor and step away from the ghost and go, just kind of walk away and see if it wanders away.
All right, you move away, and it sort of follows, but it seemed a little like it wasn't, like it had lost the sense of you a little bit.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Just like with the last set. You
Right.
kind of walked away from them and they kind of...
Oh, yeah.
I'll go back over to the... Okay. Can you see inside?
It looks kind of like a cinder block, industrial-looking hallway. Drop ceiling with what looks like were once fluorescent tubes down the middle, kind of a thing. And then it looks like there's sort of a... Down the hallway on the left side, it looks like there's a big open door in there. And there is some light from in there.
I'll contact Arabella. I found a way into the control bunker for the field. If you want to try to go in there and perhaps turn off the switch. Maybe there is a timer.
Well, yeah. Is there
Just
a
one
reason
of those-
you don't want to go in there?
It's one of those plug
Christmas
things.
timer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I am perfectly willing to go in there. I would
One
like
rusty
to not go in
box
there
with
alone.
the yellow dial in it.
I understand. All right. Well, yeah. I'll be right there.
Since you are the only one with an effective weapon against these creatures.
Yes. Well, can't follow that logic. So I'm gonna keep it. All right. Run over.
And then we'll wait for Dave.
Yeah,
Right.
we'll wait for Dave.
I want to try something too while all that's going on, as we're. I'm going to keep firing down at the one that's milling and seeing if I can freeze the bolts and see if it has like a cage and it won't go through them once it's created them or something.
Maybe they become rigid and you can like get him through his legs so he can't walk.
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
yeah. We'll try something like that.
Is that's a laser?
Yeah, just a laser. He said it froze when it went through the first one.
Oh, I have an idea. I don't know if this will work or not. We'll see. All right, so I ran over. I'm near Stu now.
Okay.
I'm gonna do 2 power points, and I'm going to cast deflection. I
Okay.
guess I don't cast it, but whatever I do.
Well, yeah, you
So
don't
you-
like do
yeah.
weird finger movements or
No.
anything, but you can manifest.
And so it's like I'm gonna do like a mystical bubble shield around us, kind of trying to mimic the force field around us.
Okay.
It says it works in a variety of ways. Some actually deflect incoming attacks. Others blur targets' form or produce other illusionary effects. So what I want is like a barrier that because they don't seem to want to touch the
Fair. Fair
bottle.
try.
So see if it helps.
Sure.
Are there any following her?
There were, unless you slotted the rest.
didn't.
Okay. Because I'd let you, just narratively, if you decided you wanted to take out the rest of the ones that were following you.
And well, when you use words like slaughter, it makes me a little hesitant.
You are the one with the flaming sword
I
that just
know.
wrecked the first guy,
I
so I
know.
would say that yes.
Slaughter is appropriate. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to.
Okay.
Because I'm still like a little wary. Because there's a reason these things haven't already been destroyed. Because psionic power is not that rare.
No.
So the fact that it is effective against these beings, but somebody chose to like case them in rather than destroy them all seems strange to me. And I'm not.
So, you want to put the bubble around you and his whole suit, or just him out of the suit?
Well, we're going inside.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna have to get
You
out.
have
of
to
the
get out.
suit.
Yeah, so it's going to be around the two
Unless
of
you
us.
want to just try and start wrecking the building real slow.
That seems awfully tedious, and this thing may need to be here.
Yeah.
So you guys are kind of huddled up. You managed to create your little bubble. The ones that are chasing after you, they get to the edge of it, and it's like the stereotypical zombie movie where there's like the bunch of them on the other side of a frosted window. Like you see hands that come into focus as they touch the bubble, kind of thing.
Okay.
That kind of a deal, but they're not.
They're not getting through it? Okay.
Is it attracting them?
No.
Okay.
These were just the ones that were on her tail.
They're already chasing me.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I didn't have to roll anything for that?
You had to roll your psi power, your activate thing, right? Your skill for. Oh.
It's PowerPoints.
Yeah,
so
but there's usually you have to roll your.
PowerPoints.
Oh, so close. Hold on. Let me make sure.
Oh, here, 10 ISP. No, that's
Yes,
the number
that's how
of points
many-
I can spend.
yeah.
Never mind.
You should have a psionic skill of D6.
Where would I find that on my character sheet?
Probably in the skilly part.
No.
Here.
Oh, there. No, I don't have it written there. I probably should.
Yes.
All right, so we'll just
So
say
you have to make
6.
a D6 plus the wild die
Yeah. Cool.
to see if it
I feel
activates
like it should be
properly.
higher than that. I feel like... Oh, Cyanics... Oh, no. That's fine. We'll just go with... We'll find it. I
That's
wrote
where
it
it
somewhere.
starts. You can increase it. So
Yeah.
if you did that,
So 5.
it totally creates a bubble.
Okay.
It's fine.
Excellent.
Sometimes they'll have like if you get a raise, it has some extra effect.
Yeah.
You didn't get a raise,
It didn't,
but
so
it
it doesn't
works.
matter, yeah.
It's fine.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah,
And it
Little
travels
bit of
with us, was the idea.
yeah, it's
Okay.
it's on you
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So like if he wanders off, then not necessarily.
Yeah. Stay.
Like it won't just amoeba bubble
He can
off.
see that. He can see it though, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so he knows where not to go.
that's what you wanted it to look like. That's
Yeah.
what it looks like.
Okay. Excellent.
Okay.
All right, so we go into the house.
Okay.
Or through the door he opened.
I will follow the intrepid Aberana.
You kind of climb past the remains of the jacked up door.
The taco door.
Yeah. And get inside. And it looks like on the inside it was actually barred. So like in addition to just the little key lock, it looked like there was like one of those set of brackets on the frame that you could put a thing into to hold it. And inside the hallway, like I said, it looks very industrial. And down at the far end, it looks like there's a set of double doors that are open, and you see some light coming from in there. And the other side of the hallway, it looks like there's a single door, but it's closed.
Okay.
Which is closer?
The single door is a little closer to you.
We should check that first.
Yes. All right, so we'll go that direction.
Okay. You get there. Open the door. Inside, it looks like it's pretty dusty, by the way, in the hallway and everything. No traffic has been going through here
Right.
in a while. And it looks like there's a couple of cots and some stuff and like a workbench and some stuff on it. Looks like some people were probably living there. There's some clothing and,
The workbench? Can I take a look at it? Because I'm very good at like repair and stuff. Can I see what kind of stuff it is?
Absolutely. Roll a repair?
Okay. No, I'm rolling shit today.
You don't
Looks
get a
to be
lot of
some sort
insight.
tools.
Yeah. It looks kind of like the same kind of tools you'd see in the machine shop at Castle Refuge. Like nothing really crazy on
Okay.
there. It looks like somebody that was into tinkering with junk.
All right.
Kind of, as a lot of people are.
Right.
Is everything okay in the room in there?
So far, so good. We found a bedroom. There is a workbench. And it looks like at one point there were 2 people here, but there is no one here now. It is a very dusty place.
Seems that my shield's able to keep them out at least, so that gives a bit of respite.
I totally forgot. None of them followed you into the building.
Oh. That's either good or bad.
So they got to the, after you crawled over the door and got inside the building, they just stood there a bit and then wandered off.
Rex, do you see anything from up there that could explain why they're not following us into this building? Because they went right through the walls earlier in the other building.
My guess would be it's been warded or something somehow. If this was built to keep them in, then the designer would certainly have made it so they can't access whatever it is that's keeping them here. If it was designed to keep other people out, I don't know, maybe memory. They seem like they've got some sort of a relative sense of being alive and acting that way.
Yeah. Well, it's very strange.
I want to try, I described this while you were in the other room, but I want to try the one that's wandering around.
Mm-hmm.
I want to keep placing shots through it that as they solidify, I want to see if it has any problems going through them again.
Okay.
Like if I can create a cage or sort of spike it to the ground or, whatever using this.
Yeah, cool.
And I think I'm probably going to change one of my hindrances from cautious to curious. Based on how I've been, but...
Well, no, you were pretty cautious.
Yeah.
You came in, you went slow. It's not like you charged in there like... So you fire a few rounds down into the thing, and as they kind of hit, it sort of leaves this, trail of sort of frozen ectoplasm, I guess is the best way to describe it, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But the ghost doesn't seem to be restricted by them in it.
Okay, so it just continues to walk right through.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now there's a weird-looking Charlie Brown Christmas tree.
Right.
Ghostly laser bolts down there.
All right.
Playing laser pickup sticks.
Yeah. It just could be entertainment. Like, you could try and do art.
You're bored.
You're, drawing happy
Connect the
faces.
dots. A penis.
Playing tic-tac-toe.
Let me know how it's going in there.
So looking around inside, does it seem, and I guess there's literally no way of knowing. Like the clothes on the ghost, there's no way, in rifts to know. Like they could be from medieval villages, and we wouldn't actually know when they died because it could be just a medieval village from.
Right.
Most all of them, they look like they're dressed about how you see people dressed. Mm-hmm. It doesn't. None of them are in fair garb.
Okay.
They're not completely out of time.
Mm-hmm.
They just look kind of like people wearing. You've seen a couple of people that are wearing a little light jacket and some jeans looking kind of stuff.
Okay.
But everything's sort of blue, so it's hard to tell.
Hard to tell exactly,
But they're just wearing fabric-y looking regular clothes.
Okay.
There's there's probably one guy in what looks like a hockey jersey or something.
Okay, so super normal.
Yeah,
okay.
just.
And then, looking around inside here, you said that there's dust on everything. I mean, I guess there's no way to really get a sense of, does it look like this might have been their stuff before, or someone...
Came in since?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
hard
no
to...
way to know. Okay.
The stuff that's in here looks era appropriate to the rest of the town.
Okay.
And the town looks about era appropriate to the world you know.
Okay.
It's not like there's cars parked in every driveway and, it doesn't look like it's a town that came from the before times or, anything like it looks about like a little town would look now-ish.
Okay. All right. If we're done in that first room, I guess we'll go to the next room.
I am right behind you.
All right. That's a good plan. Although they're not coming in here, so I don't know if you need to stay in the bubble. Although I don't know if you can get back in the bubble once you leave it, so maybe you should stay in the bubble.
I will be right behind you.
You guys are investigating this room listen, I want to see what's over there. Move over this way. Come on.
Go.
3 steps farther.
Like a 2-player side scroller.
Mm-hmm. Dude, seriously, we got to keep moving.
You stay in that suit all the time. All right. So we'll go into the second
back into the
Room,
hallway
yeah.
and down a little farther, and
You think it's bad for you, Arabella? Every time he cracks that thing.
It's like a sauna that nobody cleans.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, you're not sharing a small bubble with him at
It's
the
like
moment,
a cottage cheese
so-
buffet in 110-degree weather.
Oh my god.
So you step into this. You get to the double doors, and they are propped open. It looks like the kind that were on like one of those self-closer hinges, but there's like little door stoppy
okay.
things jammed in it to hold it open.
Okay.
In this room, there looks like some stuff that looks sort of techno-wizardy. There's some artifact-looking items that you're not quite sure what they do because techno-wizards make stuff look all kinds of ways.
Yeah.
But there is like a big maybe 6 foot tall, 3 foot by 3 foot rectangular shape in the corner that has glowing lights on it. And there's like a couple of big bore cables plugged into it that are running to like a little pylon that's holding this little orbiting yellow gemstone looking thing in it.
Got it.
And from that, you see the light goes up through the ceiling
All right.
and out. Also, totally almost forgot again, in this room there looks like there's 2 corpses.
Oh. Okay.
Like 2 people, like one guy is sort of laying down next to that tall cube-ish looking thing, and there's another dude over by like a work table that he's kind of sprawled out.
Are they wearing anything similar to any of the ghosts that I saw outside? Like the guy in the hockey jersey isn't one of the dead guys laying there?
No,
Okay.
no, they don't.
So they look the same, but they're not the
They're
same.
of the same era, but not.
Okay, there's no doppelgangers.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're not fresh, but they're not like desiccated, been here 1,000 years kind of bodies.
Okay.
So they're not like super like, oh god, it still reeks, but they're pretty dried out.
Okay,
you know.
but they, yeah. Okay, interesting.
Or were they working on anything when they died? And I'm assuming that I'm saying like,
relaying that,
yeah.
Yeah, no, I've definitely.
What's going on in there?
Yeah. No, we definitely mentioned
Seriously,
this. I'm dead
keep
fine.
talking.
Yeah, I'm bored.
I'm stuck to a freaking weird wall.
But I made a penis out of ectoplasm frozen. It's awesome. Adding hair to the balls. Okay. So, I'm sorry, what was your question?
Were they working on anything? Like if they're dead at the workbench, can you know?
Yeah. Well, it seems like one of them was maybe monitoring this here dome. I'm going to look over.
Is
at
there a
the
readout
workbench.
or anything, or any display, any blinking lights, any flashing colors, any?
There's a whole lot of lights blinking on that, on the machine that's putting out this force field. So I don't know. I mean, at this point, I think it might be best to turn it off, because then we'll have both you and Tiffany back in the game. And at this point,
Well, at this point, if we can get it turned off, I think we should just leave. They don't seem like they're interested in coming outside of the bounds of this town.
well, we'll see if they are or not once the power's off. If they start trying to leave, I think it might be necessary for us to
Turn it back
release them into the next life. Because I don't know how we're going to turn it back on without being trapped inside.
on. Can you see any kind of a power switch or a cord or a... I mean, maybe you can yank that gem out.
There's a lot of buttons. Let me see. Do I have any computers? I also have a sword.
That's an off switch.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I have computers. Okay, I have computers 8. So,
Yeah. Just to catch you up, Stu, in the next room, it's obviously like a techno-wizard sort of workshop.
Okay.
There's 2 corpses in here that aren't very fresh, but they're not ancient either. There's a big, like 6 foot tall by 3 foot on a side sort of box that has a bunch of lights and displays and stuff on it. A couple of big, giant fire hose cables that come out of that are running over to this pillar sort of thing that seems to be holding this little yellow gem that's floating around. That then generating the font of power going up.
Okay.
Do I recognize the gem of any type? Is it?
Probably not.
Okay.
Like
Wait. Can you tell what killed them?
Oh, that's a very good question. Can
Ah!
I tell what killed?
You go over to the body, and it looks...
Their hand is all burned like they tried to touch a yellow crystal. I'm just kidding.
Exactly.
No, neither one has like any big superficial wounds. Like there's no smashed skulls or stab wounds or anything like that. There's no like horrible blackened flesh like they've been on fire or electrocuted horribly or anything. It looks kind of like they just sort of died.
Oh, so maybe they like starved to death or something. Oh, there's no way of knowing. All right. There are no signs of trauma or damage on the bodies, but I mean there could be many things that killed them. Although it seems unlikely that they died of natural causes and just sat there in the same room together. But if they starved to death, if they couldn't go outside, if their source of food, that seems like a good guess if they can't go outside with all these things around.
Well, but it sounds like they were dying in the middle of something. If people are dying from hunger, it's not while they're sitting at their workbench. Are they hooked up to the machine or anything? I mean, is it running off of life energy or...
No, they're not.
Okay.
Like the one guy is over sort of near the like I said, the big cube box thing, and the other guy is sort of like, it looks like he kind of died in his chair. So he's kind of...
I'm going to check, like, pat them down and see if they have, like, notebooks or papers or wallets or something like that.
You find, well, not necessarily on the bodies, but like on the desk where the one guy died, there seems to be some schematics for this pillar and gemstone-y looking thing and that kind of stuff.
We should definitely take those with us.
Can I understand it?
You understand the mechanical aspect of it, like the design of it. You don't know, you're not really versed in the magic-y part. Because that's the whole techno-wizard angle, is they're using like magic energy to fuel tech or interface with tech.
Is there on the schematic the diagram symbol for a switch?
It looks like
an interrupted circle.
With a, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
It doesn't look like there is just a standard, like a wall switch kind of a thing that would do it, but it seems like any controls that might do anything are going to be on that box.
Okay.
Deal. So if you wanted to check it out closely, you could try.
Would you like to the honors, or would you like me?
Well,
I like to start in the upper left-hand corner and work my way sideways.
just touching all the switches.
While all this is going on, I assume Tiffany is still just dropping boulders and stuff.
Just
and
dropping junk.
Oh,
is
yeah.
there any fluctuation in the shield? Is it buckling? Is it moving? Is it doing anything at all?
It seems pretty solid at the moment. Like, there is a small forest now sort of piled up.
Above us. Right above us on this thing.
I think there's only one tree right above you.
Yeah.
With
But
your
it's,
name on it.
Yeah. It says, here lies anaphylactic.
Can we communicate with Tiffany?
yeah.
Tell her to take whatever most expedient way she has to get the stuff off
Off of the thing.
right off the very top of it.
Right above us.
Or maybe you just burn it.
Okay.
Good.
It takes a little convincing, but she's like, "Oh yeah, I like burning things."
That is exactly what she does.
Yeah. So So she will up above.
First, you want me to put everything
around
on the
there.
dome.
I just
then you want me
heaped
to
all
put
this
everything
stuff up
off the dome.
Make up your minds.
So she does
human.
manage to dragon fire burn a lot of what's up there, but there's still quite a bit of debris and now a fine covering of ash sort of over the top.
And
Which is a lot
hot
lighter than
coals.
trees.
Yes.
Yes,
Ash is
but there were
survivable.
some rocks and stuff that she put up there, so it's not nothing.
They're stuck, right?
Yeah. So
Unless
like
we turn this off.
Oh, is it getting darker in the dome because the ash is covering it and then the sun's not coming through as much?
a little,
Okay.
but like it's not like she covered the whole dome, so
Okay.
like there's probably now it looks like there's a cloud over that building. Like this, there's just a shadow around that spot.
So it's a perfect eclipse viewing
Right.
location
That's
now.
exactly what it is.
Oh my god, that was so fun today. Sorry. That's right.
My girls didn't give a shit
Yeah.
at all. I was like, we're going to go outside and look at this. Here, look at this paper. I made this thing. Look.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah, so what?
ants.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, good job,
Yeah.
girls. There we go.
All right. So looking, I'm gonna roll my computers to see,
Sure.
like, looking at this thing, like,
Now, are you trying to just figure out how to turn it off? Or are you trying to suss out what it's doing? Like, what angle are you going for here?
I think I'm gonna just look and see if I can figure out what all the parts do.
Okay.
So that kind of includes, like, that's the off switch, and also what is it? Why is it on a timer? Like, just
Sure.
kind of the generic, basic information
Sure.
about it.
Gotcha.
Oh, 6. Oh, that
An
one's an
8.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Roll it again.
that's very exciting. 3.
You get at the table.
Table. 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay. That's with a raise.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's good.
you kind of get the idea that it looks like the intent was that this was sort of like some sort of a magic generator deal, and that it was supposed to send power to this gemstone and then generate the field.
Okay.
In the diagrams that you found, Stu, it talks about like a defensive shield kind of a thing, like a perimeter defense grid.
Okay. So this is not a containment field.
Doesn't look like that was the original intent. What you see, though, is on the readouts, it looks like something went wrong with the gem, and it's taken the power itself. So, like, in fact, the switches on the generator box are off. Like, but it's still,
Got
the
it.
power is just being used by the gem at this point.
Okay.
But it looks like the magical generator thing is getting pretty low on power.
Okay. I'm gonna relay that to them. Just, I don't have to repeat all that, but
Like it's in the,
yeah.
you
The
know, it's
machine is off.
absolutely in the red part of your phone battery.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, the machine's turned off, but the gem itself is still powering everything, and but it's definitely getting low on power. Like how low? Like is it going to turn off in like the next 5 minutes?
it's
It's
like, you see that the power output levels are actually really high right now?
oh,
Like, there's sort of like a history display.
because of all the stuff on the roof.
So,
Got
and
it.
the bunch of flechette rounds that were hyper accelerated that it
Okay.
stopped.
Okay.
That kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But so like it looks like it's not going to last a lot longer. You're not exactly sure how.
Yeah, it could be.
Sometimes
a
that
month.
last 5% on your
Yeah.
phone lasts like an hour, and you think you're good, and
Yeah.
sometimes it's like
2 minutes.
Oh, what?
Fuck you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you throw something and disrupt it?
Well,
Or can look, I'm concerned that if it is able to harness and suck in power, that if it can use a power source besides magic, like psionic ability, that might do you some kind of damage. So is there some way that you can disrupt it or throw something at it? Or
Why don't you go back outside? I'll take care of it. I am not psychic.
But no, I know that. But you want me to go outside and take care of it?
No, I will take care of it.
Oh.
That way, if there is some sort of psychic eruption, you can get your distance.
Well, yeah, I suppose that's it. But are you sure? I mean, there's a lot of other things that can go wrong, and of the two of us, I might be the one who's...
Well, I was worried that there was going to be someone down here that I would have to fight without my suit.
Right.
But I don't think these guys will be getting up anytime soon. And if they do, I will call, and I guarantee you will hear me.
Yes, I understand. Perhaps you should check that last room, though, before I leave you to your lonesome.
There's a third room?
No, I thought you said there were... No. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought there was one more room. I apologize.
It's cool. This one had a double door.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. That's what I was thinking. I'm thinking of the door. Okay. All right. Well, just...
Lamberry, you're sure? We can't afford to lose you.
Yeah.
You're a very valuable member and frankly part of my pack.
Well, we're stuck in here now. There someone has to knock it out, and if it's has a psychic eruption, I don't think that will affect me.
Right, but I'm more worried about other types of eruption. There's still just a lot of power in there. Maybe you should if we're going to take it out, perhaps you should put your suit back on.
I can't. Unless I just,
and then just walk and rip up the house.
Dismantle the building?
Yeah, we don't... If we dismantle this generator, I don't think we're worrying too much about the house anyway, and you might, if things fall, you might be in better shape if you're in your suit. Because Tiffany burned it all, but, I mean, there's still some big things up there.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay. You guys head back out of the building.
Yeah.
Climb in your suit. You start slowly just jacking up parts of the building and getting in there.
I took, by the way, the schematics. Took those. Any other paperwork they have there that looks like it may be of value, I'll take it.
Sure. There were a couple other devices that looks like they're not powered up.
I'll grab those.
Grab.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Hey, are there any books or anything about the world before in there?
I will check.
Not really.
Okay.
It looks like you probably grabbed a couple of notebooks of like their tinkering scribbles and the this particular set of Techno Wizards Da Vinci notebook.
Okay.
That kind of a thing without the sinister connotation.
Mm-hmm.
But you start kind of pushing your way into the building through the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Step by step.
Inch by inch.
Like, you start grabbing, the support 2x8s or whatever that would be in the ceiling and pulling them up and kind of tossing them aside as you take another step and pull the next one.
Right.
You get to the point where you've now kind of wrecked your way into the workshop room. What do you want to do?
Where the gem is?
Uh-huh. All right, you're going to flick the gem. Okay.
Very scientific.
I'm in the suit, so that's a 12D plus 4 flick.
Sure. Well, it's not... I won't say that you can put your whole force behind... Dink. Like,
Sure.
Like, not every servo in the whole suit is that strong.
Focused to do that.
You're like, okay, it's rerouting power to the finger. But it's still strong, and you're still in the suit for sure. Nor is your hand involved directly.
Yeah, my hand's probably a foot and a half away from them.
Yeah, easily. Yeah. So you reach out with the suit, and you go to flick the thing, and you impact with it, and it just sets it spinning. Sort of. Let me see.
Let me roll on spinning gem chart.
I didn't make a whole chart. I just kind of made a roll for it.
Now, if I've exposed enough of this place, any flying shrapnel or anything should be caught by this field.
Yeah.
I would think.
So it looks like as you set it to a different spin, the color of the dome starts shifting,
Okay.
as does the color of the little gem.
Okay.
So it kind of moves from yellow back into orange a little bit, and then into red.
Oh, that's a good sign. That's good. It's always good when things turn red.
Yeah. Does anything else happen? Like, is there more energy? Are things frying up? Am I getting fried?
No.
Stuck to the wall? Whatever you're doing, please. Why?
No.
Spin it back! Spin it back! Let's see. No, it is not more energetic. It does appear. I want to say like the little tendrils that are holding things in place. They seem to be thinner.
Okay.
Like they're not quite as robust, I'll say.
My Glitter Boy suit comes with a big sword, right? Is that one of the things it comes with?
I think so.
Yeah, you drew your sword a little while ago.
No, that's a different sword.
Oh, okay.
No. Maybe it doesn't. I thought it came with like a big
It's
ass-
just melee.
Oh, you're just punching it. It's
yeah.
not with it. Okay, all right. I'm going to smack because there's like some sort of machinery above the thing that goes up toward the dome. Correct?
No, it's like on a pillar.
And the gem itself is sending energy up.
Yes, it looks like the energy is coming into the pillar, going up, aimed at this where this gem is now spinning, and then from there it's going up, and doing the rest.
Like a single color Dark Side of the Moon thing.
Yeah, that kind of a deal.
Do I have enough space here to move back a small template?
Mysterious as the dark side of the moon. Sorry.
Probably.
I can say that without thinking that.
You've kind of smooshed enough of the building. You could take a couple steps back.
Is there any structure of roof over me, or I'm totally seeing the dome?
You're totally seeing the dome. Because your suit is as tall as the building. So to get your suit in there, you've been ripping the ceiling out.
I think I can do it.
Oh no.
I don't know if I'll survive.
Oh god.
I'm gonna walk right up to it. I'm gonna place the end of the thing on the box that's the pedestal that's holding the thing up.
Okay. You go for it.
Oh, we have identical looks here.
I have a lot of armor. Like that whole thing with Tiffany with him jumping in front of her. She probably would have survived that attack.
Probably.
So I'm leaving no gap. So it's like
It is literally
right on it.
adhered to it. Yes.
Okay.
You can do that.
I think he's doing this without telling us, right?
I'm not saying a
You're
word.
not announcing that to us first. Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Everything okay in there?
Yep.
For
Thank you.
ballsiness.
I have a feeling I'm going to need it.
Yeah. Oh man.
I got an 8 and a 6. A
You
6
get to
will
reroll?
explode. Oh, look, I hit it.
I would say you don't have to roll to hit. Okay. It's just a thing. But what did you get altogether?
It was 6 of the 9.
A 9. So that's with a raise. So you
Okay,
can have the extra
alright.
D6 of damage.
Great.
The cherub's like, hi Lambert. Oh hi Cal.
All right.
Hey, can you give him one card? Draw one card and see if it's a Joker just for his...
Oh yeah.
Oh, if you want, I'll let
Shuffle
you do
it.
that.
Shuffle it
Shuffle
first.
it. Shuffle it.
Have Kimmy cut it.
Yeah.
We'll do
Because
this
that,
legit.
what is it, doubles my damage? I forget what that does.
You had that
Oh.
wild card edge.
We just gotta help a player for Stu from Buddha Day.
What a shock.
Well, you've got plenty of
Now's
stuff
the
there.
time.
I
Also,
need him.
earlier he did a drink, so I think now's a good time for drinking.
Oh, yeah.
Take a drink and a Benny. All right. All right.
Double damage on a wild card. If I get a joke.
I'm gonna drop it. Now I'm gonna feel super guilty if it's not.
Give him a card.
If it's a joker, this is the one time I don't want a joker because that's a lot of damage. Although I might roll shit. Oh, it's a jack. Okay.
Oh god. Oh man.
Fooled you. All right.
I'm gonna use the skull.
Yeah,
I'm not
good.
going to forget your armor piercing this time.
Right.
Vampire 54 just gave help a player to Nick because he's like, I feel you may need this.
Well, also, don't I have like mega armor too?
You do.
Okay.
Yeah.
An above average roll. 10, 10,
Oh my god.
11, 6, and 5. Nothing explodes.
Yeah.
So it's 20,
So
31, 37, 42.
42 damage.
And isn't there plus?
Oh, plus 4. So 42, 46.
46.
46.
46.
At 42, it wasn't going to have any effect. 46. Hot
Just
damn.
gets past the threshold.
Oh man.
So you fire your gun, your backpack rockets light below, like from your angle, you actually see the gout of flame out the back of his suit.
What are you doing? Wait, what?
And then you both hear the
Oh.
seconds later.
Like she's just standing there like,
And what you see is it
Yeah.
looks like the crystal matrix does its thing and tries to stop it, but it can't.
Good luck.
yeah.
Yeah. So it shreds through the base of the thing, and the crystal itself just stops spinning and falls, but lets out this, like the Death Star blowing up in the remastered Star Wars, like burst of energy that just radiates out from it. So now let's see what happens.
Oh man. Nice go. High five for that. That's awesome.
8.
Oh man. Never boring. This game is never
No,
boring.
nope.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I should have unanchored. That way it would just blow.
Blow you back.
Like disable the safety system.
Yeah.
Fly back. So,
They're saying you didn't specify that you anchored. You didn't say that you anchored.
That's up to you. I
if you want, no matter how far it blasted you back, you're still not going to really be out of the.
oh no.
This.
But being I think being anchored would probably be worse
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
because it's like being hit rather than being able to convert some of that kinetic energy into backwards motion.
If you want to try,
The
and
bambu
find-
bends
yeah,
with the storm. The oak
Exactly.
gets blown away.
Right.
I will. I will let you say you didn't anchor if you want.
I will do that.
Okay.
you can spend a Benny to say that.
No, it's
Okay.
fine. I'm okay.
I have a
with
feeling I'm going to need that for what is it? Spirit rolls. What is it?
So
For soak.
Vigor roll.
are propelled backwards. It doesn't like launch you into the air, but you're skittering back through the wreckage
Right.
of this building. And instantly everything inside the suit turns red.
Oh,
like
sure.
all the alarms are going off. Like, why are you doing this? There's all kinds of French cussing coming at you from the computer. Like it's
That's
but it probably pushes you 25 feet,
Okay.
I'd guess, backwards.
If
So
anyone
you
in chat
didn't
has some good French or French Canadian cuss words, please let us
retcon
know.
back. You
We need that
didn't
back.
see the jets of his backpack go off,
Right.
Because
Okay.
he turned that off.
yeah.
And you the first thing you see is sort of like his. It looks almost like his suit hopping backwards very quickly, and then you hear
like a stone being.
yeah.
Bear, what do you... Wait, what?
Where were you standing?
I probably had gotten pretty far back.
Okay, so you see
I didn't
like,
plan like a specific direction, so okay.
but I'm not going to say you're going to get crushed or something. I'm just like, what angle did you?
Yeah,
have
because
on
we talked about the psionic blast, so I'd gotten fairly clear.
So you
and I
see-
still have my bubble up.
You see his suit fly back and out the side of the building and sort of hit the ground and collapse backwards.
Okay.
Um,
When I see that, I immediately take off for him, like heading in his direction.
well,
Okay.
yeah,
Is he shooting out towards me?
kind of, but I mean, it's still way down at the end of the
Okay.
street. Yeah.
What's the armor piercing of the suit itself?
Oh, man.
12d4.
I told you not to upgrade to those elbow spikes.
So there's probably got to be some amount of damage you take from just the. But it's not going to penetrate your armor anyway.
I don't know about that damage, but there is a section with Glitter Boys that says what happens when they fire without anchoring. And it's something about like being knocked out, and you have to roll to see if you're shaken, and there might be damage that happens. I don't remember, but I remember reading about that.
Oh,
'cause-
2d6 inches back and prone, leaving the pilot shaken.
Okay. 2d6
Inches.
inches. Well,
Yeah.
So if we have some
So
of that.
yeah.
So you get blown back.
I rolled 7.
Okay. So you move 35 feet
Okay.
instead of 25 feet.
Okay.
Right. But that's just from the shot, and then
That's right.
the thing
So
going up.
as like you hit the ground and you're kind of laying on your back in the suit, and this, fire on water effect whooshes out, and it's the same color blue as all the ghosts. Flies outward. The first thing you see it hit is a couple of the ghosts that were loitering by the building, and they just evaporate.
Okay.
The next thing is it gets to you, and you take 20 points of, like, psychic damage
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
to you,
All right.
not to the suit.
Okay.
Bless you. For the suit is inanimate.
Is that still reduced by his toughness?
His personal toughness,
His
not
personal
My
the
toughness.
suit.
personal toughness is 4. There's a modifier there, which is a +6 for the suit, so my toughness is 4.
Okay. So 15 damage.
Okay. That's a lot.
But that's 3 wounds. If your toughness is 4. So
I don't know. I've never taken damage before. My character's probably never taken damage before in his life.
That's probably
let
true.
me do the math.
Everything. So over
So
his
Over his toughness would be 8, 12,
right, and then each.
but he was
raise.
already shaken from the blast.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 3 wounds, I think.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
That's what you get, right?
That's,
No,
you're
3
not dead.
three
is as bad as you can
survivable,
get.
But yeah, but another
without
one
being
would
dead.
take you out.
All right.
But you can roll to soak, I assume.
You can absolutely attempt to
And soak
muster
is what
your
roll?
mental fortitude. You spend a Benny, and then you roll Vigor.
Vigor.
Vigor and your wild die.
My vigor is not good.
Uh-oh.
But they can explode, so you never know.
Both twos. Can I do it again?
Yeah, you can keep trying.
Here's where they go away.
Yes.
This is why it's always the joke that bennies are hit points.
Right.
A 4 and a 6. The 6 becomes an 8.
The 4 rerolls too.
Roll the
Oh, the
4.
four rerolls
that
too.
might.
5.
Okay. So an 8 would be 1 wound less.
Okay.
Because it's a success, and then every raise is a wound taken away. So you take 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Okay.
Of just mental anguish damage. Would be the best way to describe it. As the pulse radiates out farther, you see it take out a couple more, and then it hits you
Excellent.
for the same 20. What did I say? 20.
Even though I have my psionic
Two?
shield thing up,
What is?
Deflect.
deflection. Powers work in a variety of ways. Some actually deflect incoming attacks. Others blur. With a standard success, attackers must subtract 2 from any fighting, shooting, or other attack rolls.
This isn't making an attack roll against you.
Okay.
It's just damage because it's a giant area blast.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, maybe you would have been harder to hit if somebody with a rifle was trying to shoot you.
Right.
But
It's just.
I'll say that it gives you 2 toughness.
Okay.
Because it's kind of psychic power that's coming at you. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay. Cool. So I'm sorry. What did he roll?
Well, what's your toughness?
My toughness is
Without armor.
without armor is 5.
Okay.
So it subtracts 5 off
Oh,
of the...
I'm sorry. No, 6
Right.
with brawny because I have brawny,
Okay.
and then plus 2 PA. I don't know what PA stands for.
Right.
Oh, that's my
8.
psionic armor. That's what that is.
8.
8. Okay.
So you're actually better off than Stu.
Okay,
By
8.
a lot.
Okay. Let's go with 8.
I
And
think.
then plus the 6. Yeah, no, that's right. Well,
Well,
plus I have brawny, which I added since then, so that would be 9.
oh, okay.
Because that was one of the things I added when we leveled up.
Check. That's cool. So hold on.
Yeah.
Before you roll anything.
Okay.
So 9, 4 more than 9 takes you up to 13. 17, 21.
Okay.
So that would be shaken in 2 wounds.
Okay.
If you want to use some bennies to try and soak, you totally can. That's what Stu is rolling.
Oh, I see. No, I'm okay with shaking in 2 wounds right now.
Okay. So you take your 2 wounds. It it hits you. Almost feels like you're standing in waist high surf and a big wave comes,
Okay.
knocks you back down, just flattens you out.
Got it.
But you continue to see the ghosts being obliterated by it as it radiates outward.
Okay.
You see it coming as the dome disappears.
Okay.
Like it just it like
So
stutters
do I
a
roll
second.
falling damage first or psychic damage first?
You climbed up on a building and you're not like crazy high. Like I didn't think you were like 30 feet in the air.
I'm somewhere between... I'm above 1 story and maybe as high as 2 stories. But it was like I just wanted to be out of arm's reach.
Yeah. Do you have acrobatics?
No.
Then you can make an agility roll,
Okay.
and we'll see how well you can deal with the falling down.
Okay.
So we'll deal with that first.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely spending Bendy on that roll.
Yeah, that's 2
That was
ones.
double ones.
I don't think you
I
can
don't think
spend
you
money
can.
on that.
Not a double one.
I am in a really awkward position as I fall.
Because you were still doing art,
Yeah.
and it just goes like you looked up when you heard the noise, and then the dome disappears. And you're like, ah!
Well, I think no. I mean, I was paying attention to what he was doing,
Yeah.
but I didn't have any idea what was going on.
The
It was just
ectoplasm spikes below you are just like waiting for you to
oh, what?
impale yourself on the ectoplasm dick
Oh,
you've been drawing in the ground.
So you fall like it just.
Then
lets
Bear,
go
what
of
did
you.
you know?
And you get to the point where you hit the first of the spikes you've left behind.
Right.
But they're not solid.
No.
Like you hit them and they kind of just.
I'm sorry. I
No,
shouldn't have shared
that's
with you.
great.
No,
That's
it's
great. I was
totally
like, oh man, I'm gonna land on a pile of blaster bolts here.
But as you hit that, it just covers you in ooze. Like,
I've been slimed.
yeah, it's very much Peter Venkman in the hallway kind
Yeah.
of thing. The ghost thing, like, immediately turns and starts coming towards you right when the wave finally gets to you and hits.
So, Whoosh! And then the psychic.
The ghost
wave hits
thing
me.
evaporates before it can get to you, but you still
then
have
wham.
to.
Okay.
What's your toughness?
My personal toughness is 9.
Okay.
The chat room says they think I earned a Benny for my awesome ectoplasm idea.
Falling onto the bed of dicks.
Yeah. The ectoplasm dick spikes.
Yeah, fair enough. Same deal as Kimmy.
Okay.
Shaken in 2 wounds,
Yeah.
unless you want to try and soak.
I couldn't possibly roll 2 ones again.
God. Oh!
I did not. Okay, so that's fine.
That's
I'm
a
going to spend
1
a Benny
and
to
a
reroll
2.
this.
A 1 and a 2. That's as close as you
So-
can get to
2
ones.
bennies so far. Because it cost a Benny just to try.
Oh, yes, you're right. I'm sorry.
It's cool.
Yeah. Come on, in the box. All right, that explodes for a grand total of 7,
Okay.
which is not a success and a raise, correct?
Right.
Okay, but I can. This is a trait roll, so I can spend extra effort and just roll an extra d6
Chat room
rather
is
than
saying
reroll.
soak is technically not a trait roll, is what they're saying in the chat room.
Ah!
All right, good to know. Then
Even
I'll
though
just
it's vigor
reroll
based.
it because
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think because you already tried to re-roll once, you can't do the extra effort again, right? Because that's what we just talked about at the beginning. You can't
Oh,
do
yeah,
extra
you're
effort
right, you're
after
right.
you've chosen to try and
You're
Benny
right.
a re-roll. Yeah. See? I can be taught.
we're learning. 5 is still not good enough.
Master Vetter just redeemed. Help a player. Nick. Good boy.
Jen,
Good boy.
Jen Human says he would soak 1,
Oh, okay.
and
soak
someone else said something.
Oh, did I screw it up?
Well, I thought a success soaked 1, and then
success-
each a different.
Normal soak. Normal success is 1, and then at a raise it would be 2.
They're saying you can re-roll. You can re-roll or extra effort, not both.
But once-
So it's not like you've chosen to try and re-roll, so you can't do extra effort anymore. It's you either accept the roll in front of you and do extra effort, or you re-roll. You can't re-roll and then
that's-
extra. Yeah,
okay.
Okay.
He still need. Did you give him his Benny though?
Well, this one will be
Oh,
free.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So you would soak 1. So
okay.
you have 1 wound.
So I'm gonna extra effort to see if I can. Oh no, but I can't because it's a.
I'm confused now.
I can't do extra effort. I can't do extra effort because it's a soak roll, which is not a trait roll. That's why I can't do extra effort.
Sure.
That's what we were
Yeah.
saying before.
Someone will
Tell
explain
me
it all
what's
later.
wrong.
Yeah, that'll be
That's
great.
We'll fix it next time. Fix it in post.
my
8.
gosh.
Okay,
So that's
so that's
enough. That's
2.
enough to soak 2, which is fine, and they'll be shaken.
Yes.
Okay.
No, you're not shaking because you did the soak.
Oh, because I soaked both of them. Okay.
No, you got.
Oh, this is the one I just got.
the.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh my God, we didn't die.
Yet.
Now let's see. I'm just gonna roll randomly for you guys
Okay.
because you're sort of in the area that's gonna have a bunch of stuff raining down.
Right.
Well, there's nothing that's gonna penetrate the armor of your suit. It's fine.
No.
But
I get hit by a lot of stuff.
let's
I'm
see.
somewhat
should get-
squishy.
I don't know how I'd figure this. Here. Just I'm rolling the d12 for the 12 grid.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
So if I hit right in the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I get a 5, you get hit.
Okay.
It is a 3.
Oh, good.
So like a giant boulder falls right by your right foot.
Okay.
Like just,
Okay.
and now you're just covered in ash.
Okay.
Like just filthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And then there's this tinkling rain of heavy metal flechettes
Right.
all around the building, falling to the ground. But
Alright.
now, yeah, you guys are there,
Alright.
and you lived.
That's amazing.
That was not so bad.
What are the ghosts? Are they all gone?
You don't see any left. All the ones you saw were
Blew them.
annihilated by the wave.
Yeah. Okay.
Did it have physical effects, like were the buildings all screwed up?
No, it just passed through physical objects that just pass through.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm gonna get up. Did you take those plans and stuff from in there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, I have them.
Oh. Good, because whatever that dome was, I mean, Castle Refuge could definitely use something like that. That would be something that would be very valuable. All right. You look,
Unless...
I'm not going to say you look concerned because I can't see you, but you give off a concerned pause in the comms.
Unless the generator caused these people to die and become ghosts.
Well, that's something we can probably warn our technomages to look for. See if maybe if it's a design flaw, they can find it, or make sure that they don't tinker with this sort of thing right in the castle.
Right.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
But
Tiffany comes in and lands next to you guys. You okay?
She wouldn't ask that.
No.
Well, she'd ask them.
Yeah.
That came super close to hitting you. Oh my gosh.
That boulder almost landed on you. Wow.
I thought you were going to be flat. That would have been crazy. Yeah.
So
I would feel really bad
Vaughn.
about that, except you told me to do it.
Yeah. That was a really dumb idea you guys told me to do. I have healing. Is healing like me, or is it like healing like medicine?
do you have the
You have the
psychic
healing
power?
skill roll.
I have the healing skill roll, yes.
That's not like magical healing.
No, I
That's-
know. But I mean, like,
That's like you have
I have
some
a med
basic
kit.
first aid and
Yeah.
some med kitty stuff.
that's kind of what I was looking for, yeah.
Which is not really going to help you out
It's
with
not
the kind
necessary
of
now?
hurt
Okay.
you are.
Okay. Just checking.
Because, like, I guess you could maybe like take some ibuprofen and like try and
Awesome.
feel some better.
Okay. But I really just feel like I was run over by a truck.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a very mental kind of.
Got it. Okay.
I guess
That's fine. I mean,
no, it's yeah. We'll stick with the way
yeah,
it
I
is.
mean, I don't have like a broken arm that needs to be
almost
set or something.
yeah. It's almost
Okay.
kind of like the fatigue mechanic
Got it. Okay.
kind of a deal, but we didn't do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So it's just mental trauma.
All right.
So that happened. Are you guys able to continue helping with tracking down Vaughn?
Yes, I think we should move along.
Well, all right. I guess let's get on the road.
Yeah. We didn't see any other like books or diaries or anything in that thing that we didn't look through, right?
He took some
I took
that he
some stuff.
flipped through quickly. Not
Okay, great. Okay. Perfect. All right. Yeah, so we should head back up. I'm really glad that we didn't bring the car down here. I'm glad we parked it at the top of the hill.
Yeah. All told, this was what, like an hour?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
We haven't lost too much time. That's good.
I mean, plus you did kind of camp overnight to
Yeah.
wait and see.
To
so
see.
Right,
a few
right.
hours, but
Yeah. But we've only been trapped.
you've only been
Going.
trapped for a little while.
Yeah.
All right.
Long enough for Tiffany to. Right now, she goes, "I should have teleported inside. Damn it!"
Yes, well, I think we all learned some great lessons from that particular encounter. Teleporting would have been mighty helpful. But,
Next time.
yes.
So you get back out to the truck and
Oh,
the.
what? Quick
new
question.
buggy.
Did it go beyond the confines of the town, or did it stop when it got to the edge?
No, it did not.
Oh.
It got right to the edge where, approximately where you think the dome was, and stops.
Okay.
Like just fizzled.
Okay.
Interesting. Do we see anything like along the ground there? Are there little stones or anything to mark that there might be some sort of... Well, this is a very interesting location. We should make a note of it, and maybe some of them techno wizards can come back here and figure out all this stuff that happened. But I do think we best be on our way.
Yeah. Getting Vaughn's going to be our first priority.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. You guys pile back into the cars. Same driving order as before.
I'm driving.
I'm on the trailer.
Yeah. And then Tiffany's riding with you.
I think so.
And you're in the dune buggy?
So, if you're on the trailer locked in, so I'll drive the truck.
No, yeah, I drove the dune buggy. I think.
I can't drive. I think I can drive the. I probably shouldn't drive.
You can make the truck go from
Right.
in your
I
suit.
won't do that though.
So I'll drive, and you can.
I'll put the
You're kind
suit
of
in recline mode.
take care of that.
You
later.
lock the knees at like
Yeah.
45
Right.
degrees back, so you're just awkwardly there. That's pretty awesome.
It's like sleeping on a plane, probably.
Yeah.
It's possible.
It's not your first choice, but
No.
But
it's not like that. What is that airline? Etihad that has the apartment
oh yeah.
Oh, really?
that like the
Oh, is that the one they saw? Like they have sort of diagonal.
no,
seat
it's
sections?
like straight up.
Yeah, you
you
have,
get
like,
an
a room.
apartment.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like it's a private room. Walls go up to the ceiling. You go inside. There's a little sitting area for you and another person. There's a private shower and a full-size bed that pulls out.
This is in a jumbo jet, I assume.
Yeah,
Okay.
some large. It's probably like the Airbus, the new Airbus.
Right. The
Yeah.
380 or whatever.
It's in a big plane, but
or 747.
but yeah,
It's
I
a
mean,
DC-10.
it
It's a
also
one per
costs
plane.
like $10,000
Yeah.
to fly in there, but
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I upgraded to first class on the
Oh.
way back. On the way back, $99.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
sometimes
worth
you
it.
get a nice deal
Yeah.
if they're not full.
Awesome.
perfect.
Well, that was great
Well-
timing.
And see, we didn't need the combat map.
We did.
I did it!
Yay! That's only because we got our cool new frame for this game, and we didn't. I forgot to tell my husband to make us one that had a little combat map area. So we're gonna do that one for next time.
Can you use the same spot? Maybe like have it 2 instances where you replace the chat room with the
No,
combat
no.
map?
We will put it in the same place we usually do for the combat map. I just
Oh.
forgot to have him make one that matched it. The
Got
cool
it.
look. So yeah. So we'll see.
Very awesome.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining us out there. This has been episode 14 of the Tomorrow Legion.
Yes.
I will let everyone know in advance that we will not be back in 2 weeks. It is the Monday right after our local big game convention.
Yeah. And we're
And-
all usually
Oh, right,
recovering.
Yeah.
And
Gateway.
I can convince my wife to watch the kids while I go to the game con to return from the con and then be like, oh, I got to go to my other game. Bye, honey. She's not going to, that's not going to fly.
Yeah, we probably won't have a Sunday night game that.
Yeah, we
weekend either.
usually have the live stream of the podcast from Gateway on Saturday night, and then we usually don't have games on Sunday and Monday because we're all still either at the con or recovering. So
Right.
yeah. So so check our calendar. You can check it out at happyjacks.org/schedule. We'll be updating those, so you can definitely see everything that's happening and the slight changes in schedule just for that weekend of the con. We do have some exciting new games that are going to be adding in the next month or so. And so we'll have some tweaks to the schedule there. So check back. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram. Check out the forums at happyjacks.org/forums. We're Happyjacks RPG on all social media. So if you're looking for updates on schedule changes, games we're adding, things like that, check us out there. And I think that's everything.
Thank you, everyone who watched and donated.
Yep, absolutely. Yay! Have a great night. Bye.
We're out of time and out of space, lamenting for the human race. A cataclysmic crisis from the past. A small blue world asunder torn, an apocalyptic nightmare born, and mankind better learn to cope with it fast. Watch the glittering protectors rise!
Angry Folk Media Empire.